Do you crave exciting sports takes and news? Fed up with the same old boring voices you hear on the radio? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you just might be a TBloomaholic. Lucky for you, it's time for another episode of the TBloom Talk Show, the #1 sports podcast in the world. Settle in, my TBloomanites, because another episode starts right now. Live from TBloom headquarters, here's your host, TBloom.
What's going on?
Let's go. TBloom Talk Show back at you with another podcast. It's Friday, April 21st, 2023. What a time to be alive, and what a time to be back on the TBloom Talk Show. Sir Charles VIII, how's it going?
It's going good, man.
It doesn't matter how it's going for you, Sir Charles. You know why. The whole fucking crowd knows why. What the hell happened?
Plane crash. You can't predict those things.
Plane crash.
Sometimes, you know what? You're right. It was gas. I'm sorry. It was gas.
Let me just explain what's going on with this whole situation for those TBloomanites who weren't here. 2 weeks ago, we had a podcast going, right? Scheduled. Everything's going smoothly, swimmingly. We had the predictions set. We had everyone set. The whole production team, TBloom corporate offices were in town, and everyone was here. Everyone was on time. Everyone was ready to go, except for one man. Who was that man, Sir Charles?
Is this Jake? Did Jake not show up?
Oh, Jake was here. Jake was fine, man.
All right.
Jake had a good time.
It was me. It dropped the ball. I dropped the ball.
What exactly happened? Like, what was the reasoning? Was it like you said, was it
like
a plane
I
crash?
said, it felt like a plane crash was coming on. It turned out to just be gas, so it wasn't that serious. But it's
turned out to be gas.
It turned out, you see it coming, and it turns out just a fart. So
just a fart. Okay. So what the fuck exactly does that mean, Sir Charles? You fart fucking almost shit yourself? Is that what we're getting at here? Is that what we should tell the whole audience? Is Sir Charles?
No. If we're gonna be completely honest, I fell asleep, guys. It's East Coast over here. I'm 3 hours later, and I slept right through it. There were attempts to wake me up. They were unsuccessful.
I fucking sent out a search team.
Oh, it showed up. It showed up right there in the room. It popped up.
I mean, we were worried sick here. I mean, I could hardly finish the podcast. I was the whole time in the back of my mind. I'm like, I hope Sir Charles is even alive.
I was alive. It was a really good sleep. It was deep, I woke
fucking better have been.
I woke up feeling well rested,
I'm at least happy that that's the case. But
thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, it's not fair to, the whole production team that showed up. Eric, Carly, fucking Jose, and
even Jake, apparently. Even
Jake was even there, the intern.
That's crazy because he hasn't worked here in 3 months. So that's fucking wild.
Well, he works here. He just hasn't shown up. And that's a whole other thing. Jake, you got to get your shit together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking to you, Jake.
Yeah, no, Jake, he knows. And it's not from State Farm. Not the State Farm guy. But
no.
Fuck. I mean, we had to address it. We had to address it, man.
We did. I understand.
Fucking broke my heart last Friday. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. You're back here live on the 21st. How was your 420? How'd that go?
I worked all day. I mean, it was kind of just a normal day for me.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately. I mean, I smoked a ton of weed just like every day.
Did you do an abnormal amount? Or did you just...
honestly, I've barely been smoking since I've been working so much. I smoke like once before bed. That's about it. It's been a sad time.
None in the morning?
Oh, God, no. Oh,
no?
Hell no.
Are you type?
I've never been that guy. No,
you've never been the guy that could really survive the whole day?
I haven't done that since I was like 18, man. I'm not the guy who smokes before work or at work. I'm the after work.
After work kind of guy? Okay. Mm-hmm. I get that.
My jobs are too much. I couldn't ever do any of my jobs stoned all day. I don't have it in me. I'd be sitting there like, what are we looking for? What are we doing? Like, no motivation. I just didn't know.
Yeah.
It's a bad recipe.
Okay. But nonetheless, you still got your fix in. So
I did. Of course. God. Yeah. Every day,
Okay. Good.
420 blaze it, bro.
Good. I'm happy to hear that. Well,
did you eat an edible? Drink a soda?
I did, dude. So
yeah.
So I usually take my max is 40 mgs, and that's when I'm trying to relax.
Gotcha.
If I'm going to work, 25, 30 tops. Just keep that functional, keep that functional mindset.
Just keep it going.
But yesterday I did on my relaxing stage, just got home. Took 60 milligrams.
Ooh, okay.
Flying, dude. I mean, I feel like I'm JJ the jet pilot, just freaking zoned in, watching some old school WWE, which is a vibe. If you like WWE and you got freaking Peacock and you love reliving those old school days, I highly suggest downloading Peacock, watching those old school Raws and SmackDowns. It's next level.
How far are we talking when you say like this? I have like the 2000s era.
I went back. I went back at 2000. I started at 2000.
Okay,
I mean,
that's what I'm
definitely remember the whole 1998, 1997. Well, I don't remember it, but I understand the significance. That was like the whole Attitude Era.
Absolutely.
But for me, in my memories, starting at 2000 is perfect because it leads up right into that,
The whole Evolution era is great. That's a good time in wrestling, man.
Yeah.
That was a special time.
They call that the Ruthless Aggression era when John Cena was just coming up and Evolution.
Evolution was a thing.
Randy Orton, Batista, all those, they were young and stuff.
They were just young. Good times.
Absolutely. So I highly suggest that if
I might have to do that. It's been a long time. I would like to see that.
And another thing, I also, one of my first purchases for the PlayStation 5 was the WWE game.
Oh, yeah. I need to dude, that's on my list. I got MLB on my list, too. One of my coworkers been playing it, said it's really good this year. So that's on there, too. But I have to find time to play anything. I've barely played Call of Duty since I moved here. I've played like 3 times. So.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
sad state right now.
Is that going to be like a continuous thing for the foreseeable future?
Dude, or? Supposed to actually. I talked to the prospective landlord today, and he said he's going to call me Monday with a firm date. May not be May 1st, but it'll be right around there. So once we're back in our own place, I'll be back.
You'll start. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, that's good. That's good. Otherwise, things in Maryland treating you well?
You're going good, man. Love the job. Everything's going great. Can't complain too much.
Good. Well, fuck. Let's get into this shit. All right. We got a UFC fight night.
A good
Just
one,
like
honestly.
you, my man.
I like this one.
I've been pretty busy. Busy working. I mean, I got my main job and I got my side job, and it was kind of a struggle to get this podcast off. However, I was able to get off of my Home Depot job early today.
There you go.
I got to hit up Charles. We got to make this
get it
happen.
in there. Yep, no doubt.
But yeah, fight night to say the least. We got Curtis Blades and Sergey Pavlovich, 2 heavyweights. Main event in this bad boy.
Heavyweights.
We'll get to that one at the end. But let's start it off with the first bout. I don't know how much time you've had to research these fights. Maybe I caught you off guard with that text earlier.
I've looked them over, but honestly, man, a lot of these guys they don't even. This first fight, I'm gonna be honest, I had never heard of either of these guys before
I agree.
Right here. Yeah, never.
I agree in the sense I haven't heard about them until I started researching this shit.
Right.
But we got Jeremiah Wells versus Matthew Semmelsberger.
Smellsburger.
Okay.
Smellsburger.
He goes by Semi the Jedi, which is pretty cool.
That's a badass. The man bun makes sense now. It's very Jedi.
Yeah, very Jedi-esque.
Very Jedi.
All right, tell the tape. We got a 5'9", 36-year-old Jeremiah Wells. He's got a 74-inch reach, fights out of Renzo Gracie, Philly, fighting out of Philly, and he was born in West Hazelton, Pennsylvania. On the other side, we got Matthew Smellsberg, 11-4, 6'1", 30 years old, 75-inch reach. Oh, okay. For sure.
Thirsty. Forgot my water. Yeah.
Okay. Fucking, you're killing me right there. No. All right. He fights out of the Crazy 88 BJJ, which is a cool gym.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I was
never even heard of them. Fighting out of Frederick, Maryland. Shout out Charles. Born in Rockville, Maryland. So a hometowner from where
I know where Frederick is. I was there earlier this week, but I have no idea where Rockville is.
Well, that's where he's from. Anything to say about this? Well, Jeremiah Wells, this guy is he's 36 years old. He didn't make it into the UFC until he was about 35, 34, I believe.
Late bloomer.
Yeah, he was a guy who a lot of prevalent names like Paul Felder would spar with when he's
Okay.
training and stuff like that. Paul Felder knows him. But yeah, and on the other side, you got Matthew Smellsberg, whatever the hell you want to call him. You know, he's kind of coming into his own in terms of age, getting into that athletic prime, so to speak. But yeah, both these guys are coming off a win. Jeremiah Wells is on a 3-fight win streak. He's got 3 wins or 3 fights in the UFC and 3 wins, and none of them have got past the second round. So,
Ooh, all right. Likes to throw him, huh?
guy's a knockout artist.
Yeah, that's for sure.
He's also a BJJ black belt out of Daniel Gracie gym. So this guy knows what he's
Ooh,
doing.
yeah.
He's got a Gracie
That's
black
impressive.
belt.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Other guy, Matthew Smellsberg, he's 5-2 in the UFC, and that's really all there is to talk about without that. Do you have anything to weigh in on this matchup here?
You know, honestly, I thought it was crazy. The odds are a true coin flip on this. I mean, -110 for both. I mean, they don't even know who's going to win this. But honestly, I like Wells. Something about him. The history, he's got a little more stature to his name, I guess, a little more prestige in his training and all that. And he's here now, so I imagine he's here for a reason. So maybe he's a late bloomer, but you see that sometimes, especially in MMA. You see some guys come into the UFC later and really do well. So I think he'll win. And I say knockout. I mean, obviously he doesn't seem to go the distance. Knockout TKO.
Yeah. I think that's his only way to pick victory here. Jeremiah Wells, yeah, he's a knockout artist. Although he does have that black belt, he's not coming to take you to the ground and choke you out and do this or that. He's coming to knock you out. But with that comes a price. When you spend all that energy, all these wild swings that he does in these first couple rounds, it's going to catch up to him. And as I was watching my tape, Paul Felder did, and I quote, say he can gas out at times during his training. Has he fixed that? I don't know. I mean, the guy's got the body like he's fucking in great shape, but you can have that body and still, like, you're going to get tired at some point. On the other hand,
stamina's a different thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. On the other hand, you got Matthew Smellsberg, whatever you want to go with. He, in his last couple fights, has been through 3 rounds. 2 unanimous decisions his last 2 fights, 1 win, 1 loss. But the guy is seasoned in the sense that he can go a full fight and not get knocked out. He's got a gas tank, is what I'm saying. And now the question is, will Jeremiah be able to catch him before he gasses out? Or is Matthew going to be able to outlast Jeremiah? Because Matthews, he could take a punch. He's taken a few punches. I think Matthew's going to go out and get this dub. I think he's going to outlast Jeremiah Wells. He's going to outgas him. He's going to have a bigger gas tank. And I think that's going to shine through. Won't be surprised if Jeremiah Wells knocks him out in the first round. But I'm going to go with a Matthew Smellsberg TKO in the 3rd round. Not going to be a brutal one.
Okay, TKO too. All right.
Yeah, he's just going to wear him out. And then, yeah, that's how I see this going. So
wear him out, punch him a little bit.
But you went with a what's your final prediction?
I'll say Wells first round knockout.
Wells first round knockout. Okay. Well, you're wrong. So
you think so?
Oh, I know so, dude. No fucking
way.
No. Jeremiah Wells, no. Ain't happening, bro.
All right.
Sorry, not sorry. I'll put money on this.
I wonder what the odds say.
They're pretty fucking even.
Oh, yeah. I was looking for the more like... Oh, man. This is going to take me a second to find. Hold on.
No, I'm saying I'll put money on it with you.
Oh, okay. All right. What you want to do?
I'll put... Let's do 10. I'll put 10. Right. I'll put 10 on Matthew.
All right.
10 on Matthew. You got 10 on Jeremiah?
Yep. Let's do it.
All right. Fucking deal. Fucking dealio. You write that down. Let's go. First,
put it down.
Bet of the TBloom Talk Show era, live in person. Charles,
I like it.
Has freaking Jeremiah Wells. I got Matthew Smellsberg, just straight up. All right. Okay. Next fight. Where we at? God damn it! Girl fight alert! Girl fight alert! Girl fight alert! I won't know how to pronounce any of these names, so bear with me here. TBloom Talk Show.
Oh, you got this. You got this. Okay. I believe in you.
Flyweight matchup, we got Yasmin Lucindo, 13-5.
Let's go. Yeah.
Is that it? Was I good right there?
I think so, man. That's spot
I feel
on.
like it's a Yasmin. It's an IAS. I mean, come on.
I'm with you.
Going against Brogan the Bear Walker, who is 7-3. That burp out. Okay. Yasmin Lucindo, here's the tape. 5'3", 21 years old, 66-inch reach. She fights out of Academy Fight House, or that's her gym. She's fighting out of Ferreira de Santana, Brazil, born in Fortaleza, Brazil. Going against Brogan Walker, 5'4", 33 years old, so a 12-year difference in these two. So if you think about this, when Brogan was graduating middle school, Yasmin was just being born. So
yeah,
put that in your pipe and smoke it. She fights out of purebred MMA, fighting out of Guam, and she was born in California. And here's the weird part about her. I tried to look up where in California she was born. No fucking sign of it.
No idea, huh?
No,
just California.
sign.
Maybe she doesn't know.
I doubt she does.
They probably don't. Somewhere on that, we're somewhere in California. I can't tell you where. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah,
you're born there on the side of the
California's a big fucking state.
It is big. It's
you're either pretty much in Mexico or pretty much in fucking Oregon.
Yep.
So
yeah, that's true.
Kind of unknown about her. What else can I say about?
You know what that means? She wasn't born in America. They just put that on. You know what I'm saying?
For sure not. They're just like
that birth certificate's written in crayon. I'd like to see that.
California, right? Yeah, Cali. So fucking Cali.
Where else would I be from?
Yeah. So there's the fucking tell the tape. I will say this: Yasmin has 8 KO wins and 0 KO losses. So I'm gonna assume if this fight ends in KO, it's going to go Yasmin Lucindo's way, and I'm just going to come out and say my prediction right now. I'm going Yasmin Lucindo KO round 1.
Oh, okay. Round 1, huh? All right.
Ain't fucking around with this one.
I agree with you on the prediction. I mean, I don't really see any way Walker wins the fight just from what I looked over. I mean, nothing against her, but just really nothing.
Everything against her.
Nothing stands out, to be honest with you.
Everything against her. Everything. I mean, you don't just I can't just say I was born in Washington and then boom, I'm done.
It's true.
But she can come in and say she's born in California.
She's a goddamn fraud. You're right. You know what?
Hearing it.
Everything against her. Well, that's just You know what?
They should cut her. Thing. You know, this fight shouldn't even be allowed.
Watch, it's gonna happen. There's gonna be the fight, and then after she loses, INS is just gonna walk up to the stage. California, huh? We saw the TBloom talk show. We know you're not actually from here.
California.
Yeah, it's using it as evidence, actually. So, right here, right now, part of history.
We'll just say this right now. TBloom talk show. We have nothing to do with any law enforcement. We are completely on the equal spectrum of the political whatever. We don't do any of that. We don't do any of that shenanigans.
We're completely impartial to everything, honestly.
All we do is report the facts. That's all
we love sports. We love sports. We love our football. We love our MMA. Basketball's okay, you know.
Basketball, yeah, man. Fucking it ain't hitting like it used to.
The NBA playoffs is. I'm trying to watch it, man, and
you're even making bets on it. And
not really anymore, man. I can't even. I'm stopped watching the games. It's hard to watch, man. I don't know. Basketball needs to do something. It's not the same.
It isn't same. Is it us? Could it be us since we're getting that much older?
It could be us. You know, everyone, when I was younger and liked it, that was older than I talked to, was like, the NBA is trash. Now I feel kind of the same way. So maybe it's us. It's a shame, though.
Maybe we're hitting puberty.
Finally, thank God. Maybe this beard will fill in, bro. I've been waiting.
Christ, man. Yeah, that's all it took. Like, as soon as you stop liking NBA and you kind of transition more to college, that's when that
happens.
Those little skin spots turn to beard spots.
Okay.
Makes sense. All right, cool. But we're sharing the same assessment. We got a KO round 1 for Yasmin.
Yes.
All right, let me get that.
I wonder maybe this is a good. I mean, 18 fights professionally at 21 is kind of impressive. This will be your 19th fight. You know, I mean, that's a lot.
Brazil is where she's from, so
she started at 12. Okay.
There's no regulations.
No.
There's no fucking. They're like, you can fight. All right.
Yes. Yeah. Get in there. Fight.
Get the fucking.
You got to beat the bear, and if you beat the bear, you're
Yeah.
allowed to come in.
That's your first fight. Every person's first fight in Dagestan, you got to wrestle that bear. If you can't beat the bear, then you ain't no shot at Khabib.
Definitely not.
Yeah, no shot at Khabib or Islam and none of that shit.
None of it.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Next fight, lightweight matchup. Bobby Green, 29-14-1 versus Jared Flash Gordon, who is 19-6. Bobby Green, 5'10", 36 years old, 71-inch reach. Fights out of Gym Pinnacle MMA, fighting out of Inland Empire Cali, born in San Bernardino, California.
Ooh, San Bernardino. Okay. All right.
What do you know about that place?
Yeah, parts of it are interesting.
Gangster?
A little bit. Well, it can be a little rough.
What is that, southern or northern?
That's southern. I believe that's southern. If it's where I'm thinking it is. San Bernardino is not far from.
Well, fuck, dude. Come on. You're my geographical guy.
I am the.
You've been so many fucking places. You're my.
Oh yeah, no. It's right outside. Yeah, it's right above Anaheim, right outside of freaking.
Okay.
L.A. Yeah, that's what.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And
all
you
right.
know, when you leave LA, you don't want to go inland. It doesn't get better as you go inland. You want to go towards the coast.
You want to stay on the coast.
You don't want to go. Yeah, the inland's. Okay. Yeah, there's a whole lot of just
stuff,
trash in there. Yeah,
just things.
Mm-hmm. Things,
okay,
stuff.
For sure.
Yep.
All right. Just for you guys, you travelers out there who tune in the TBloom Talk Show, we're not just sports. We're almost a TripAdvisor.
Worldwide. I've lived in 3 very different parts of the country at this point.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows where I'm going to live next year, guys? You have no idea. You don't even know.
I think you need to go out of country.
That's what's up, Alec? How much longer are you in Italy?
Make the phone call. Yeah, make the phone call, dude. Start getting. Oh man,
not leaving the country. I don't even have a passport. I don't trust it.
You don't trust it?
No, I don't.
What do you mean you don't trust it?
I know the laws here. Okay, I don't know the laws in other countries. I'm gonna get arrested, and I don't need that. I don't need to be arrested in a foreign country. That's a bad time.
There's nothing wrong with getting arrested. Like Brittany Griner, you don't think she had the greatest, however months she was in there?
Worst experience of her life. Easy. Well, you don't smuggle drugs into Russia. That's just a bad idea. You don't go to Russia. Stay out of Russia.
Yeah, why even go play basketball in Russia?
They pay more than we do. That's why she makes more over there than she does playing over here. That's what's sad about it.
Go get a summertime job at Home Depot or something. There's nothing wrong with that.
Brittany,
are you better than the average person?
Brittany, make a phone call. TBloom can hook it up. You could come work over there in Washington. Hop on Home Depot.
Yeah, I would need some podcast hours too.
Oh,
naturally.
Definitely. You know what? Yeah. There's a good idea. Oh, yeah. Maybe we don't want to get involved with that though. People have opinions.
Yeah. Who cares? I mean, I don't know. She looked like she had a good time. Just kidding. JK. Anyway, back to Bobby Green. Jared Gordon is 5'9", 34 years old, 68-inch reach. His gym is Renzo Gracie Academy, fighting out of Queens, New York. Born in Queens, New York, and for that exact reason, he's staying in the place that he was born, fighting out of the place that he was born. Jared Gordon will beat Bobby Green.
Wow.
I'm going by unanimous decision.
Okay, you think knockoff Volk? If I'm looking at a picture right now, knockoff Volk is going to beat Bobby Green?
I'm saying Jared Gordon. Well, you know what his last fight was? Who his last fight was against, right?
Yes.
Patty Pimblett.
Oh, that's right. Yep. That and he
Jared Gordon won that fight.
Yeah, he did. He's probably pissed off about that still. I forgot that was him. Oh, that was crap, dude. That was
I thought Patty Pimblett lost that. Bobby Green's a cocky motherfucker. The way he fights.
Oh, he's gonna swing.
He's the type to put his hands down.
Absolutely.
And he did this his last fight. His last fight, he got fucking knocked out. He kept his hands down. He was piecing old boy up in the first round, but the second round, he kept doing the same thing. Got caught. Jared Gordon's got a left. It's a left, right? Yeah. He's got a left fucking overhand that's gonna take out Bobby Green's lights, I think.
Okay.
So I'm going Jared Gordon. I'm going. I have to go KO. I'm gonna go round 2 KO.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not very confident in that, by the way. Like that's nothing I'm betting on.
Oh yeah, I get that. I mean, I think Bobby Green's gonna win. I mean, he looks good.
Give me the full prediction.
I want to say knockout. I think that's the only way he wins. But Gordon doesn't really get knocked out. That's my only. You know what I mean? I mean, he does, but not lately. I'm gonna say second, third round knockout.
Say it in total.
Bobby Green, third round knockout.
Okay, that's gonna make it
That's what
easy
we're
for
going with.
my clips.
Yep, there you go. Bobby Green, third round knockout. Cash that. Take it to the bank.
I wonder what that fucking line is.
It's
Probably like plus a G or something.
Let's see. Bobby Green, he's a big favorite.
Yeah, what is he
Bobby,
like plus or minus 220 or something?
265. Him to
Minus
win by
265? What?
yeah, him to win by a knockout is plus 300 if you do that. Oh, where is it? I can't find this. DraftKings is complicated, but it's probably around 1,000.
Do you do most of your bets on DraftKings?
I do. I'm not
FanDuel?
FanDuel's app, honestly, and their promotions aren't as good either. DraftKings has a lot of like bonus bets, like you bet this, if it loses, you get a bonus bet, like every day. FanDuel doesn't do that, and FanDuel's like layout is just not as easy to work through.
Mm. Okay.
I definitely like DraftKings a lot better.
And do you see a difference in any of their odds?
Rarely,
pretty much the.
I've seen it like off by like 5. Like it'll be negative 170 and negative 175, but like nothing to make a difference.
Okay,
really.
yeah, okay, yeah, just
And
real.
they each have
stuff.
exclusive bets, but they're all stupid bets. You know what I mean? It's like nothing I'd ever bet on. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, let's get to the next one. Brad Tavares versus Bruno Silva. Now, let me just say this. Did you guys know there was 2 Bruno Silvas in the UFC? Because there is 2. And for the whole time, they both don't look. One's a freaking like bantamweight. The other's a middleweight.
Totally different. Okay.
Totally different. But for some reason, when I Google UFC and I look at the fight card through that, they put the bantamweight's Bruno Silva picture up for the middleweights. So the whole time I'm thinking, did this guy like transition from bantamweight to middleweight? Like,
how did he get 6 feet tall?
Yeah, I was baffled, dude. Until like I swear, like an hour ago, I was thinking these 2 were the same people.
That's crazy.
And maybe that's a testament to how unknowledgeable I am about the UFC.
But that's a testament to how many fighters there are in the UFC these days. That's what it is.
2 Bruno Silvas? Come on, man. It's like fucking
Dana, what are you doing? Cut one. Get this out of here.
Get one of these crazy guys out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out both the Bruno Silvas. I'm just talking shit. But it's like having 2 John Smiths. Like, come on. What are we doing?
Right. Yeah.
What are we doing?
Happens.
But fuck it. Tell the tape. Brad Tavares, 19-7, 6'1", 35 years old, 74-inch reach. He fights from Extreme Couture Gym, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, born in Hawaii.
Shout out Alec Couture.
Helikaniki Maka. I don't know if that's how you say it. Other side, Bruno Silva, 22-8, 6 foot, 33 years old, 74-inch reach. His gym is Evo Luchao Thai MMA. I think in Spanish, if it's a C-A-O, you say Chow. But I might be wrong.
I took 2 years of Spanish, and I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember a damn thing.
Me neither.
So I didn't go to class. Let's be honest, I didn't really go to that class.
It took me 3 years to graduate second year Spanish.
No shit. See, I actually, who was it? Shout out, what's his name? Guy I went to high school with. He's like a millionaire now, owns a real estate company. Yeah, fucking. I cheated off him to pass my test. Passed with a C.
Fuck yeah. Well, pass with a C.
Shout out Matthew Garish.
What the fuck's up with the C, dude? You couldn't give my boy Charles VIII the B answers?
No, I think that was my final grade in the class. Like I passed the final test off of him, and I passed the class with a C.
I was gonna say that guy's a fucking idiot. No, I'm just kidding.
Smart motherfucker, bro.
Well, yeah. Just talking shit. It's Friday, by the way, guys. Happy Friday, 4/21. I mean, do you have to work tomorrow?
Hell no, I don't work weekends. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I do. But
I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
Well, you're just on the grind, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, but
you got to fund this podcast,
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I don't put a lot of this podcast. I put a lot of man hours in the podcast. I mean, not much.
Those aren't free.
Getting paid. But I have to pay my employees, like, Sir Charles
right.
VIII. What do I pay you? Like 100, 200 cents a podcast or something like that?
It's up to cents now. I thought we were still in millicents.
Yeah, no, we're moving up to
Oh,
cents, dude.
getting there big
and
time.
this will all be going towards your 401k. You won't see any of this money.
That's fine.
Yeah. You won't see a lick of this money until we, establish ourselves and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we'll get
But
there.
it's all being documented. Thanks to Marissa, our accountant over there. Shout out. Yep.
Marissa. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Marissa.
Yeah, she came back. She went
she joined the Peace Corps for a while, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
That's right. Yeah.
She got to do a cult and stuff. We want Tiger King or whatever. We won't talk about that. Anyway, Bruno Silva out of Piranha, Brazil, fighting out of Piranha, Brazil. And for that reason alone, I will not be going with him. I'm going with Brad Tavares. I think this goes the distance. This is one fight that I'm pretty certain will go the distance, as both these fighters, total time in the cage per fight surpasses 9 minutes at least. I know Brad Tavares is at about 12 and a half minutes.
Okay.
Bruno Silva's is floating around like 9:50. And just by judging both their styles, I think this goes the distance. I'm going to give it to Brad Tavares, though. This guy can take a fucking blick. He can take a punch. I challenge you, go back, look at his very last fight. This guy's taking punches. He didn't win, but he was taking punches.
Okay. He didn't win, but he's taking punches.
Yeah. As I say that out loud, I realize I'm not building up a great
no. First of all, I'm not going with anyone who's 35 and has frosted tips. Okay, Brad.
Oh,
so
I didn't
just look at his ESPN picture.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, definitely not. Honestly, looking at the streaks, he won a couple going into this, but I don't know, man. Look, I think Bruno's got a chance. He's only lost 2 fights by decision ever. If he loses, it seems to be by submission. So
yeah, dude, the dude's been subbed 6 times.
Yeah,
and he's Brazilian.
That's an issue.
You're from the fucking motherland of jiu-jitsu, or not the motherland, but Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of that. But you know what? I think I'm gonna give him a win. I'm going to give him a win by decision. Bruno Silva, win by decision.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
Or he's going to get tapped out.
I think
if you've been subbed 6 times, that's bad.
And you're Brazilian.
He gets subbed in like 20% of his fights. He taps out. That's not good.
That's a good way to put it. In 20% of his fights, this guy's fucking tapping.
He's tapping.
He ain't going.
Not good. No, that's not good.
But the one thing I am certain for of that one, I think that one's guaranteed to go the distance. I don't see any knockout there.
Yeah, I don't see that. Unless he taps him out, which seems to be easy.
Yeah, I mean,
put
a finger on him. Put a finger on his leg. He might
finger lock.
Nah, I'm done. All right, we got 7 minutes and 18 seconds. We're at the main event, though. We got Sergey Pavlovich, the Russian, 17-1 versus Curtis Blades. Sergey Pavlovich, 6'3", 30 years old, 84-inch reach. His gym, Eagles MMA Academy, which is the Russian gym. Supposedly, Khabib went to that gym and stuff before he moved to, I think it's, where does Daniel Cormier? He fights out of you know the gym that Khabib and him.
The one that everyone, yes, I forget what it's called. I know what you're talking about.
That's not Top Team, is it?
Oh, it might be. New Wrestling. Is it not American Kickboxing Academy?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yep.
Okay, yeah. But that's okay. So he fights out of Eagles MMA, which Khabib apparently used to, I guess.
Yeah. That was his. Yep.
Moscow, Russia is where he's fighting out of, and he was born in Russia. Not exactly sure what part of Russia, but that sounds like a Russian thing. Curtis Blades, 6'4", 32 years old, 80-inch reach. Fighting out of the gym Elevation Fight Team in Chicago, Illinois, and he was born in Naperville, Illinois. An Illinois guy.
Illinois, huh?
So Curtis Blades is the wrestler. Sergey Pavlovich.
He's there to knock you the hell out, and that's it. In the first round, too. He's not looking to, he's looking to put you out instantly. So that's gonna be tough because Blade, Well, I wonder I don't know anything about his wrestling defense, honestly. I see he has a 0 takedowns, 0% takedown. So that's not good going up against Blades.
Well, 0% takedown or a
Well,
takedown
that's
defense
taking.
is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, no, this
But
is just him trying to. So he clearly doesn't wrestle at all.
oh no.
Pavlovich. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
does have a Greco-Roman background, which Greco-Roman
Okay.
is just upper body. So you can't
Yeah.
touch legs in Greco. So
Okay.
he's got upper body experience, and that's a really big Russian thing,
Okay.
being Russian, he's got some sort of background in wrestling. I think just
Bears.
inherently.
Yeah.
You know what
Of
I mean?
course. Yep.
Curtis Blades, though, he's a community college, or not, I don't know, a junior college champion. I mean, a real freaking
He's a wrestler.
collegiate,
Yeah.
real
He's a
collegiate
real
wrestler
wrestler. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
We know
that's gonna. I don't really know where to go with this, but I'm gonna have to take it with the wrestler. The classic wrestler will beat the boxer kind
the
of
wrestler
matchup.
goes with the wrestler. Go figure. Look at
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm not going to change who I am for a little
No.
guy named Sergey Pavlovich who thinks he's 17-1,
But
going to come in
dude,
and fuck up Curtis Blades.
he's on an impressive streak. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not knocking out scrubs. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Who's his best
Tuivasa,
knockout? Oh, Tui.
Tui,
Okay,
he beat
Tui.
Lewis before that. I mean, Overeem knocked him out, but that was back in 2018.
Yeah,
and
that
he's
was
been
probably
knocked.
back when Overeem was on fucking
Was really.
steroids.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, fucking just roided out of his mind. That guy could have beat up fucking
But
3 heavyweights.
But I got to give it to you. I think Blades with that backer. I mean, if you take him down, what's he going to do? And is he going to gas in the first round? Because he clearly is swinging for the fences in the first round. And if Blades takes him down and just holds him down, throws him around for a little bit, I think if anything, he'll probably win by points in the decision.
You gonna go with points?
I think so. And I mean, I'm never a fan of those fights where the ground guy just takes the fight, just takes the striker down. But I mean, I get it. That's what you do. So I'm sure that's what'll happen. I'm kind of surprised Blades is favored though.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I know he's been on a good run too. I guess.
It's got to be with just because of the wrestling background.
Yeah.
But also Curtis Blades, he's got knocked out by Francis Ngannou.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
that's
and
what I
Derek
remember.
Lewis.
That's
Derek
what sticks
Lewis
out in my
got him
mind
too.
every time.
That's something that's keeping me back from picking Curtis Blades, but I have to because
it's the thing that sticks in those knockouts stick in your head because you're just like, ugh. And God, he fights a lot, man. It's been 8 fights since he fought Ngannou? Yeah, damn. That's impressive.
Blades also said that he feels like he has the best chance to be able to beat John Jones. I don't.
He think why? Why does he think that?
Because he's a wrestler.
I know, but
you can match him.
Yeah, but John Jones is a wrestler, but he lost.
He's a kickboxer.
John Jones is a lot of
fight.
things.
Yeah.
I
I think he's just. I mean, the heavyweight class is it's just so it's so weird because it's so lopsided. It's like the first
very lopsided.
You got John Jones, Miocic. Those are obviously the.
I was gonna say, yeah. There's a big gap between anyone else.
And then there's Curtis Blades, and then there's
Serial gone. There's Serial gone.
Serial gone. Curtis Blades. Then another gap, like
yes,
so
there's big discrepancies in talent across the top 10, even.
Yeah. It's a whole different.
I mean, you look at when you look at the listings, I mean, it's you don't ever see anyone below 5. Like they're not ever beating John. You know what I mean? Like there's maybe 1 or 2 people that could maybe beat John Jones in that division.
Yeah, and then you look at the division like the lightweight division where you got the whole top 10 could.
Dude, it's a bloodbath. I love it though. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Curtis Blades though, and I'm gonna go via unanimous decision. That's just the safe way to go.
It's the smart pick. It's most likely what's gonna happen. I mean, Pavlovich could catch him. Don't get me wrong. If Blades decides to maybe stand up with him for a few minutes, it could end really bad. But I don't think he's gonna do that because he knows what he's going against, and he knows exactly how to beat it too. He's done it before. So
yeah. Well, I agree there, and that's gonna end it for this portion of the podcast this Friday night, April 21st, 2023 podcast.
Whoop.
Sir Charles VIII is back. He's no longer sleeping.
No longer sleep. I'm awake, baby.
Round of applause for that. All around. There we go.
Whoop.
We were talking about doing a pre-NFL draft thing. both of me and Charles, I don't know shit about the fucking draft prospects until they
I haven't
start
had the
playing
time.
NFL.
Yeah, I haven't had the time.
So
It's something we wanted to do, but
that
it's just
won't
not going
be
to happen.
that won't be coming.
Next year, we'll get
do
one
that
going
this
next
year.
year for
We'll
sure.
do an each of the AFCs and NFCs divisions. We'll do a whole thing about
Oh
each of them.
yeah, free
Cool. I'm not
agency. We could do free agency stuff. We'll get
the
into
whole
it.
deal, whole
Mhm.
9. With that being said, TBloom Talk Show, less than a minute here. Sir Charles, thank
Adios.
you for coming back.
Absolutely.
TBloom and Nights. We'll see you next Friday.
See you next
Until
week.
then, TBloom at.
We out.